Hello everyone, I'm Chukwuka. Welcome to yet another awesome video about TBC. Today I'm super excited, and I'm excited. The reason I'm excited is because my coins has been restored to me. Yay! The TBC commissioner and the TBC admin has finally delivered, and I'm super glad I did the video. And as I promised that when my coins are restored, I will take down the video of my complaint, because I see a lot of people are trying to use it as an excuse as to why TBC is not working. Okay, the reason I did the video is because I wanted the admin to step up to address the issue, and also to ensure the more security on our wallet. Okay, so my coins have been restored. Everything is okay. I have my send button back. I would have shown you guys a screenshot of my wallet, but now I'm very skeptical about sharing my wallet. Okay, whether it's Bitcoin or anything, I'm no longer sharing. Okay, I just have to take my word for it. So I'm back with my complete wallet, but I want to share some of the lessons I learned during this process. Okay, number one is, our centralized system has an advantage over a decentralized system that Bitcoin and most cryptocurrencies have. Why? Because if you raise an issue, a legitimate issue that you have, provided somebody stole your coin and the rest of them, it has to move to another wallet. But there is an overseer that sees everything, okay? And that overseer can reverse the situation if the right amount of proof is given to that overseer. And that the overseer we have in TBC is the Kringle commissioner, and I appreciate the job he has done so far. And I promised him that I won't put my wallet in jeopardy anymore. Okay? So, because they told me that this situation, they don't do it for everybody. So if it happens again, there's likelihood that it might not be addressed. Okay, but I need TBC admin to do something for us, which is to introduce an alternative security measure outside the security question. What I mean is two-factor authentication or fingerprint or whatever it is. Okay, though we have the native app, but I believe on the web app, okay, on the web app of TBC wallet, we can have two-factor authentication on it. That will make it difficult for anybody to crack the wallet or to even hijack the wallet based with just email address. Okay, and then for the native app, which is the TBC wallet app, okay, the TBC wallet app, we can introduce thumbprint or fingerprint identification. Okay, we can also introduce two-factor authentication for the native wallet app. Okay, so that's one of the things lessons I learned from this. Another lesson I need us to learn is this: some people are always going to use a negative stuff to derail us from TBC. Because somebody came to me and was trying to justify using my issue as the reason why TBC doesn't work. But with this situation, with this reversal, $1.7 billion of TBC, I have proven to everybody who is a naysayer in TBC that we have hope in TBC. We can only get better. And so far, from the inception of TBC up till now, we have gotten better. Because if you look at the number of people that we have now, and if you look at the number of years we spent, we're heading to our fourth year, and we're almost at 4 million. So that what it means is that on the average, every year we are adding like 1 million members. That's what it's showing us. Okay, but the question is, what do we do with what we currently have, and how do we now start providing services to people so that they can start using the coin outside of just what's it called? Outside of just looking to exchange it. Because when people start spending like real money, they won't bother about exchanging it. And that is why I go extra mile in trying to do, the Billion Coin Mat app, and also the Billion Coin Trust Fund that is going to solve some exchange problem for some people, those who donated. I don't want to make it general for everybody, because if I make it general for everybody, people will not appreciate it. They will try to do games. They know how they do. Some people will come with multiple accounts in different names and try to exchange, denying others. So I decided to give the privilege to those who donated to the trust fund. So my wallet is restored. I'm happy and I'm very hopeful about TBC, because if this had happened in Bitcoin, or this had happened in Ethereum or Ripple or Bitcoin Cash, trust me, that is bye bye to my coin. Okay, that is bye bye to my coin. That's one of the issues that cryptocurrency have, that if your coin is lost, like you have some people who lost their wallet. One thing is to lose your wallet login details, another thing is to have your wallet stolen from you, and you can see the trace. One thing about cryptocurrency that I like is that you can trace every coin to every wallet it goes to. Okay, you can trace every wallet. You can trace every cryptocurrency from when it moves from one wallet to the other. So that's one beautiful thing about cryptocurrency. But the thing there is, in most decentralized coins, you don't have that authority that oversees things. So when things like this happen, it's bye bye to all your coin. All your money and hard work is gone. But in a situation like TBC, where we have a centralized authority overlooking transactions, you rest assured that the wallet that the all stolen coins was moved to, not lost. My case was stolen, not lost. Okay, so for those people who are telling me that I lost my coin, I didn't lose it. It was stolen from me. Okay, so for those people who lost their coin, you can trace it to the wallet and penalize that wallet by either banning it or shutting it out in existence so that it doesn't exist, or the person's details can be traced down to their Kringle.cash account and the person is exiled from the community. Okay, so guys, I just want to do this video. I don't want to make it long, but I just want to do this video to let you guys know that everything is okay, and rest assured that TBC is here to stay. Okay, I wanted to do my cookie reward, because I also redeemed cookie reward on the same wallet. But I will do that video after this one. Then also I will also share some things you need to know about security question, because I see a lot of people trying to create their wallet, but they keep making the mistake on how to select security question for their wallet. So I will address that in my other videos, subsequent videos to come. So guys, that's it for this video. I'll see you guys next time. Take care. Bye for now. And if you have not subscribed to my YouTube channel, make sure you do so. And most importantly, make sure you subscribe, like my videos, and share it with your friends. Okay, because there are other contents I share outside of TBC. I have my investment plan, my investment platform that I share with you guys. I have other cryptocurrencies that I pay attention to, like Libra and Telegram cryptocurrency that is going to be released, which a test wallet has been released. I also have some, for some people who like platforms that pay daily. Mine doesn't pay daily. Mine pays every 6 weeks. So for those who want platforms that pay daily, I will keep on sharing platforms, but it's up to you to invest wisely on those platforms. Okay, so but I'm giving 100% on my own platform. Those other platforms, I'll just share my experience with you. So but when you're investing, be smart, be wise, and make some money in the process. So guys, that's it for this video. Till I see you guys next time. Take care. Bye for now.